Oh, man. If you thought I was going to be like, no, that's not going to happen here. We all knew this was going to happen. We have a lot to discuss. The Eagles have hired their new OC. The Eagles have hired their passing game coordinator as well. This didn't take too much time, and we have a lot to go over, so let's get straight into it.
A killer buried, but not dead.
Darren, we better turn around. Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. This video is sponsored by BetUS. Definitely go check them out if you guys have not, okay? We have a lot to discuss. If everyone thought I was going to be like, oh, but no, not going to happen here. Not going to happen. I think we all knew this, and it is officially official that Kevin Patullo is now the offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles, okay? Eagle fans are going to be on and off about this. I'm going to tell Eagle fans right now, if you wanted some consistency in the coaching, this is as close as you're going to get it. Patullo has been the passing game coordinator with the Philadelphia Eagles since Nick has been in the building. Okay. I'm actually, the reports came out from Josina Anderson that the Eagles front office, the head coach, they took some time off after the Super Bowl. They took some time off. And then Jeffrey Lurie came out and says, hey, we're going to go through a wide range for the OC search. Like he thought there was going to be all these interviews. And the Eagles never interviewed anybody. Not one person they did not interview at all. Kevin Patullo becomes the offensive coordinator, and I'm shocked. I think it's good and it's bad. Bad because we have bad memories, PTSD from hiring from within, promoting from within. The last time a head coach tried to do that, he got fired when Doug in 2020 into the 21 season, off season, tried to get Press Taylor as the OC, Matt Rule, the right-hand man of Jim Schwartz, to put him as the DC. Just promoting from within's no new blood from the outside. But it seems like the Eagles are giving Nick the keys and letting him drive a little bit right now because he's getting who he knows. And like I said, if you want a constant factor with this offense, if you're saying, oh, Jalen Hurts is learning a new coordinator in this, this is going to be a guy that Jalen Hurts knows, okay? Maybe he has more of a say in things, but realistically, we heard some information on Kevin Patullo after the hiring of what Kevin Patullo's role is going to be and what has been his role in Philadelphia. Now, Kevin Patullo says, really since even day one, it's not just been the passing game. I've basically been involved in every part of the offense, pass game, run game, RPOs, and all the other stuff we do, the situational stuff we do with 2-minute red zone, and I'm basically involved in it. So that's really good. And yes, you're going to have to run the football, so please run the football next year. You got Saquon Barkley here for another year, so you better run the football as well. Okay, we don't know what the offense is going to look like with Kevin Patullo, but if he was close to Nick with game planning and close to, Kellen throwing his flavor in, because let's be real here. This year in 24, the Super Bowl year for the Eagles that won it all, okay, was a Nick Sirianni offense with Kellen flavor-esque inside of it, and I totally believe that. Now, why Kevin Patullo? What's the main reason? What's the relationship between Nick Sirianni and Kevin Patullo? Well, they've been together they've known each other since 2009. Okay, they've been friends for a long time. Okay, Sirianni's first job, NFL came at Kansas City, quality control coach. The person he replaced was Patullo. Chan Gailey was the OC at the time. He told Sirianni to call Patullo to learn about the job. They didn't know each other at the time, and Patullo said they've been friends for a long time. So, that's not a bad thing. A good relationship is not a bad thing. Too friendly, I get it. People get worried about that. The only thing that I just sit there and I worry about, and it's a little tiny something. In 2023, when the Philadelphia Eagles were literally like falling apart at the end of the season, like if Brian Johnson was the scapegoat that year, why didn't Kevin Patullo come in and save the day if he was so highly regarded? Did they just not use Kevin Patullo for certain game plans? Or, that's what I'm saying. Like, where was Kevin Patullo in 2023 when the downfall was going on and you couldn't give play calling to anybody else? And Nick was kind of strangling himself and burying his own grave at that point. Why didn't Kevin Patullo step in? So that's where I kind of question some little things here. Everything that Kevin Patullo did say, I'm on board with it. But Eagle fans, if you're complaining about Hurts and a different coordinator, and at least if it's a different coordinator, somebody he knows that he's worked with before, okay, because he's heavily involved in the passing game, heavily involved in what they do in a lot of different situations, this might be the best option the Eagles can get you here. I'm not shocked over this. We knew this was going to happen. I'm surprised, like I said, Doug was fired because he wanted to promote. And the Eagles are now opening to promote from within because, they trust Sirianni's judgment going forward and trusting that Nick can't be fully involved in play calling. Like he can, be in, he can be involved a little bit in game planning, but he can't take over games. And I think we've seen that in the past, and we know that's a big failure. And so I think Eagle fans are gonna be a mixed bag with this Kevin Patullo signing going forward. We'll see what happens with it, but it should be very, very interesting. And guys, if you guys have it, or the Philly Shakedown merch, go get your high-sprung polyester shirt. They are going so fast right now. Orders keep piling up. Really good quality fabric on the colors. Won't peel, won't shrink, won't fade, won't do anything. It's perfect. Definitely go check out the Champions Jalen Hurts shirt and the main thing t-shirt that's been going like crazy as well. Link is in the description for these shirts. And I'll put one in the pinned comment section as well. So appreciate everybody who has been ordering and has been supporting the Philly Shakedown podcast. We thank you so much for that. Now, not only did the Eagles hire their offensive coordinator, but they did hire their passing game coordinator. And it looks like it is Parks Frazier. The Eagles are expected to hire Parks Frazier to replace Kevin Patullo as pass game coordinator per the insiders. Moving swiftly to remodel Nick Sirianni's offensive staff again after the again. You know what I mean? It's like again after the Super Bowl win. Now, who is Parks Frazier? Now, he was an offensive assistant for the Miami Dolphins. He's expected to be hired as Patullo's replacement, the passing game coordinator. The move will reunite Frazier with Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni, as the two were with the Indianapolis Colts together from 2018 to 2020. So familiarity right there. Nick is hiring who he knows. Okay. So there you go. 2018 and 2020. Two guys know each other. Boom. Done. And now you're set. I know nothing about this guy. This is obviously Kevin Patullo is going to have, Nick is going to be involved in game planning. Kevin Patullo is going to have a huge part in game planning. And you never know, guys. Like, these guys that come in, you don't know what's going to happen. So I think we need to give this a chance. I don't think people should really be mad at it. You know what I mean? We'll see how much different it's going to be. We'll see if there's motion involved. I mean, look, you're getting RPO. I hope you're going to have a lot under center. You're going to involve some more things, But I feel good about both of these moves going forward. The pass game coordinator, is fine. But offensive coordinator has been the main thing we've really been trying to, we need somebody in the building for more than 2 years. Hopefully Patullo could stay here for 2 years going forward. I'd be really happy about that. So far, I mean, we're pretty much set offensively. Now they can go into the offseason program. And, while we're still looking to make sure that assistant coaches are not being, signing with other teams. You've already lost a couple of them. The Eagles still need a QB coach offensively, so we'll see what happens with that going forward. But you guys let me know. How do you feel about Kevin Patullo being the new OC and obviously Parks Frazier as the passing game coordinator? How do you feel about Kevin Patullo? The writing was on the wall with this. I just had a feeling. It was in my bones. I knew it. And that's pretty much it. Make sure you subscribe to Channel 4 Eagles News every single day. And make sure you hit the like button after watching this video, because it really helps tremendously. And I appreciate all the support from everybody. You guys let me know. Comment, and I will read everything. I want to see what everybody's opinion is. I will see you guys on the next one. Shakes, what up, follow, so peace out, guys. Peace.